Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today, I wanted to show you a shell that I did. This one, I don't know. I was bored one night and I thought, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put something together and see what I can come up with. So I did it without thought, without much thought anyway, and just kind of threw it together. This is what it ended up looking like. It's a little bit of, yeah, it's exactly what you're thinking. Uh-huh. Whatever it is you're thinking, I agree. So, anywho, this is the shell. And if we look at the bottom floor, this is what we got here. We go up one floor. This is the second floor. It's a weird shape, of course. It wouldn't be a fun shell if it wasn't, right? And then the top floor is just a square or a rectangle. Now, when I was putting it together, I was like, I'd like to have some kind of a greenhouse or something in the back. So I did it at an angle, which angles and rounded walls are not really the best idea when you're not a great builder. But I said, screw it, let's do it. Then I threw something else on top of it. I had no idea how I was going to make that work, but I did. If you guys want to download this one to kind of give it a shot and do better than what I did, which I'm sure you will, it is under hashtags November 2025 Shell, which is the title, Shell Challenge, Lil Mama and Momma-One. And I hope you didn't think that was all I was going to show you, because I did do this shell and I did put it together and I kind of like it. I do like it, actually. I think it came out kind of cute. I know that somebody else can do much better than me because, like I said, I'm not the best builder in the world. But yeah, let's go check it out, shall we? Here it is. I really do like it. I love the exterior. I think the exterior came out really, really cool. I think it's really, I know. It's really cool. I do have the pathway here with some terrain paint. Added some rocks along the side of it so that they will actually use the path, because they won't use the path if there's nothing blocking it. Then I did this little thing here with the grass. Can you see? Can you see? Because when you mow the grass, unless you got a weed whacker or an edger or something, you're not going to be able to get the grass that's in between the rocks. I thought that was a fun little touch, a fun little realistic kind of thing. There's some plants out here, which I think look really cute. I've got the lavender growing around the trees, which I really, really like. I don't know what this is. What is this? Somehow why do I have that there? Anyway, that just showed up apparently. Must have been the bunny that dropped it. I don't know. There was a bunny running around. Anyway, for the porch ceiling, I used the Smooth Keeper fence and I added some maidenhair fern above it using the 9 key to bring it up. And then I just kind of placed it where I wanted it so it wouldn't clip inside the house. I do have a chessboard out in the front with some plants, a little welcome mat, mailbox. Also, ceiling fan with a tiny saucer light in the middle so that there's more lighting. If we take a look around back, I'm sorry. I like it so much. I like it so much. I really do. The exterior was just so much fun. Oh, look, there's the bunny. Hello, little bunny. Oh, not helping with gardening. Good. Anywho, got the pool out here. It's a step up and lounge chairs. You'll see why everything is so colorful here in a minute. This is also terrain paint out here. All of this pavement, whatever, the rocks, that's all terrain paint. So if you download it and it's all gone, that's why you just have to redo it, which stinks, but it's a glitch. Anyway, I've got the tree with the same lavender around it, some rocks and greenery around the edges of the patio area out back here. Got the little kids play tent, some balls to throw around, water balloons, a kiddie pool, loungers, beach towel for the kiddo to lay on. They even have hopscotch. We've got a lot of activity and skill items out here, including the flower arranging table, this cool hot tub back here with the little stool with the towels. I love. And this, I love doing this. I love that I did this. It gives it more privacy. So that way, your neighbors can't see. And at night, I have some hanging little fairy lights up there. See? So you get a little bit of mood lighting in the hot tub. We also have the telescope with some more lavender and rocks back here. And then this here, oh my God, this greenhouse was actually very painful. I knew what I was thinking in my head. I wanted, obviously, all the windows downstairs, and then on the upstairs, I knew I wanted to have a glass roof upstairs, and generally I would have a glass roof on this part too, but it just didn't look right. because you could see the brick wall through the roof, and I didn't want to do that. So I used a thatched roof instead. I kind of like it that way. But I did want to use different windows on the top versus the same ones that were down on the bottom. One, you didn't even need to have any windows up there at all. Why do I not have windows on that side? Oh, good grief. Ugh, move objects. Okay, got it. I got the windows now. Yay. So I got that up there. But anyway, the point was I didn't want the top to look just like the bottom because they serve two different functions. The top was just, well, it doesn't have a function, just that it's there. And the bottom obviously is where you have all your plants. Now you're probably wondering, what is that line sticking right there? Well, that line is actually a light. So you have light in your greenhouse. So you can work in there at night if you so choose. So there you go. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. It looks so cool. It's so much fun. So much fun. Okay. So let's get inside so you can see everything else that I did. So here we are on the porch. There is the ceiling fan, chessboard, and the plants. I did test everything, so everything does work. We walk in. I love this. It's so cute. It's so fun. It ended up being quite a colorful build, and that was not my original intention. The reason it ended up being that way was because I threw down a sofa, and then I placed the little blue table inside the other coffee table thing, and that was like, oh my God, that's what I want to do the living room like. So I did, and then the rest of the house just kind of fell into place after that. So at this time I started with the living room as far as colors, and there's some wacky colors going on in this house, but I really like it. You go from beige and boring outside to this extremely colorful interior, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's kind of like the Doctor Who TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. Anywho, love that clock. Of course, I love anything that's from the 60s and 70s. Anywho, we walk up through here. We've got that collage that came from a base game update, so we should all have that. That is also, I believe, a base game update, and I threw the little the little mushroom thing up there as well. Go through this door. This is the office. This is a little more muted colors, kind of peachy pink, which I think is really pretty. I'm not a pink girl, but when I build in The Sims, I do really, really like it. Clutter on the desk with the computer and everything, some diplomas and whatnot. We walk out. There's the stairs. We'll go up there in a moment. This door through here is the bathroom, the half bath, mind you. Some bright color in here. I made this thing so small. I think it was by 3 so that I could put it in there because this thing is ginormous. And then I manually placed the flowers in the baskets on top, which initially they were placing right about where that plant is up there. It took a minute to place those, but I got it all placed. Got a little bit of decor, not a lot. It is the half bath, but everything does work. Under the stairs here, we have a little study desk for the kiddo to do homework or, if whatever, for the parents to just sit and do homework. I'm sorry, pay bills, not do homework. I mean, they might be in college as an adult. You never know, but Anywho, we do have a pet, so yay. You'll see that stuff in a minute. Got some wall stuff. That's from the kitchen clutter kit. Got the fork and spoon. There's the book that Freya was reading. I wonder what book that is because that looks cool. I like that. Anywho, here's the whole full view of the kitchen. There is some clutter. She just got back from doing her groceries, so she's taking some stuff out. Now she was taking it out. She got a little munchy hungry. Decided to eat some cereal straight out of the box because we all do that. I don't lie. Do not lie. You know you do that. We all do that. The canisters and stuff are floating just a wee bit, but nobody can really tell, so that's okay. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Go over here, got some canisters and whatnot, and over here we've got, middle of making cookies. So I guess she was making cookies, and then she decided to unload the groceries, get a snack, and go back to the cookies. I don't know. I swear, I'm trying to make up storylines sometimes. It's just hilarious. We've got this cabinet up here, which does not match the other cabinets. However, it does fit these 2 items in there perfectly. So that's that. Now, I think that's it for the downstairs. Downstairs is pretty small. not really small, but anywho, we go upstairs. More bright colors. Yay! So we got a little runner here, this accent table, little doggy bed and the doggy toys. Plants over in that section because I didn't know what to do with it. I will explain this fiasco of stairwells here in just a moment. Why do I not have a ceiling there? Oh my God. Okay, I need to fix that. I tried to fix that, and yes, I can sit there and add ceiling, but in doing that, it removed my stairs and a bunch of other stuff, so I am not doing that. I had such a hard time getting these stairs in here, and I will explain it all later in a moment. Anywho, so there's the top of the stairs, this squishy little hallway here. At the top of the stairs here to the right, we have this door, which goes into the full bathroom. So sink, toilet, shower. We've got some robes, curtains, pictures. Again, bright and cheery because that's what this whole build is. So we walk down the hallway. At the bottom of these stairs that have no roof or ceiling, which is annoying, we have this beautiful bright bedroom. Yes, we do. And yes, it is. Look at that light. That light is so cool. I love that light. Anywho, we've got some, what is happening? Okay. Anyway, we've got some decor just kind of sitting around. Here we have the doorway into their closet. So you've got the keys, the owls, the shirts, the jewelry, plant, pictures, and clothes and shoes. You even have shoes up there. So, yay. What in the glitch world is happening? Oh my gosh. Stop it. So we're going to go out here. It's just so squishy. Got another bright, colorful painting. More bright and colorful things up there. We go into this room, and this is the toddler's room. Yay! I have never used this swatch of this wallpaper. I really haven't. I was just thinking, you know, different colors for a kid's room. I was like, let's see what colors this wallpaper has. And I found this one, and I was like, oh my God, that's perfect. So I picked that one. There's not a ton of stuff in here, but it works just fine. We've got the semi-capsules, some cute little posters of cartoons he likes, some artwork that they've done. His little toys are kind of like strewn about, and that's fine. Little sheepy rug. I love the sheepy rug. It's so cute. I want to use it more, but I don't do toddler rooms very often, or baby rooms. I usually do child or teen, but I need to start doing that. And yes, his potty is in his bedroom because there wasn't enough room in the bathroom. We're not going to worry about that. Yes, this does work. Like I said, Freya has walked through the whole house and everything is a-okie dokie. So I'm going to go from a top-down view on this one because you can't really see anything otherwise. We've got a little painting corner there, a little arts and crafts with her cross stitch, and over here she can do her knitting and cross stitching as well. That wall, we put in some sketches and drawings and whatnot of ideas. And this wall here, she decided to paint some stuff on the walls. Why not? And then, of course, a bunch of canvases that she's in the process of or has finished. A little incense burner. We got some music going on. It is open to the downstairs or to the level just below. Now, this here, this hole in the wall, now, can't fix it. That is because... so squishy. Get me out of here. Where am I? Where am I going? Oh my God. Is because, okay, nope, I'm getting out of that. It's driving me crazy. I can't stand the glitchy stuff. So essentially what it is this wall here goes all the way down. There is no wall where this plant is. So that is why this little corner piece here doesn't have a wall and it is a hole. Go figure. The reason for the ceilings missing is because of the staircases having the opening, the open stairwell that goes down. Now, I guess, does it have to be open to the downstairs? I like it opened up to the downstairs. I think it's neat, and I like the little angle. If it's not open to the downstairs, this is going to have a wall here. And this is going to look weird right where the stairs are because you're going to have the bottom of the upstairs wall like right about here-ish. It's just going to look weird. We're not going to do that. I mean, if you want to do that, you can play around with it and I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm just not good at it. So anywho, we'll take a look at the top down here. So this is the top floor, as you can see. Duh. And then this is the second floor. This was so hard. This was so hard with these stairs. Oh my God. You probably have an idea, but because it was a little squishy, my first time I did this, these stairs stopped right here. So it wasn't so squishy. It was perfect. But as I kept working on the house and adjusting rooms and, taking away walls and redoing this and redoing that and, whatever, somehow these stairs got taken away. I could not replicate what I did. I tried so hard. I tried extending this top part out. I tried everything, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, because this should be able to go up there. So I decided to give it one more shot, and you won't believe it, but it worked. I fixed it. I can't explain it. I don't know what happened or why not. To be honest, I have no idea. I was just, like I said, playing around, trying to fix it, trying to make it look better, and next thing I know, it freaking worked. And part of me feels stupid, but the other part of me is like, I tried all of that, and now it's working. For the love of criminally. Okay, whatever. I don't care. It worked, and it's fixed. Okay, now I have an even bigger hole in the wall. Okay, what is that wall? Oh, that's for the closet. Okay, I was going to take this wall down to like a half wall, leave the railing, but do a half wall. But I can't do that. So, yeah, we're just going to call this a little air hole down to the plants below. Why not? Everything else is open, right? I can't believe that freaking worked. Okay, whatever. Anywho, I can't believe when I was trying to get the stairs, I just couldn't get the stairs to work no matter what I did. So, yeah, I must have just had a brain fog moment, and okay, because I fixed it. So there you go. Yay, not quite so squishy anymore. It looks much better. And then the bottom floor, there's your little living room, kitchen, dining, all of that, office. And out front, out back, we do have, yes, I did it again. I did the plant wall inside the wall, so it looks like they're all floating. I like doing that. I threw out the little picnic basket thing over here next to the grill and the table with the free food. There is the greenhouse over here with some empty flower pots and things like that. So y'all can put whatever you want in there. All in all, I really like it. I think it came out really cute. The exterior, I just love it. I know the exterior is very beige and boring, but the interior is absolutely the opposite. In any case, I hope this was fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below. If you didn't, let me know why. I'm always up for constructive criticism, even if it's, bad. I don't mind, because your constructive criticism helps me give you better videos. After all, you're the ones that are watching. I'm playing. You just get to watch me play and talk nonsense most times. So, that said, if you want to download this build, it's under hashtag lilmomma, Momma-One, November 2025 shell, and fun and colorful interior, because that is the title. In any case, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you got some inspiration. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, suggestions, all of that are always welcome. And until next time, y'all, have fun.